What's going on, Facebook? It's Friday. It's Friday at the end of the year. Come on in here, Facebook. Go find my people. Drop them on in here. And boom. What's up, Larry Mullinex? Jason, nice to see you. Billy Hill, long time no see, sir. Hope you're doing good up there in North Carolina. Bo Chapman, Brian Olson. Guys, it's cold here. I know it's cold where you are, so I ain't gonna say too much about it because it's probably colder where you are, but it's chilly here for us Florida people. We're gonna go back here to our little meeting area and hold today's Friday morning meeting. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. I want to talk real quick about the growth of our Sales Hustlers group. I'm amazed and honored. Thank you, everybody. I want to take time to say thank you. We have 4,500 members in the little amount of time that we've done that. And we're not out recruiting people, man. These are people asking to get in this group to be helped. I love it. I'm proud of everybody in Sales Hustlers. It is the best group I've ever been on Facebook. It's amazing the help and desire to get better of everybody in there. Thank you very much. I wanted to just say thank you to everybody. We're going to be at 5,000 here pretty soon, and that's an amazing accomplishment in the little amount of time we've had that group up and running. Just people helping people, man. For those of you who have not been in that yet, it is a group designed for salesmen, general managers, GSMs, anybody in the car business that wants to get better, doesn't want to be ridiculed for asking questions, don't want to feel like they're asking stupid questions. We just positively help everybody every day, man. It's an amazing group. Get over there and check it out. Secondly, I want to talk about Sales Hustler Spotlight on Tuesday night, next Tuesday at 5:30. This show's really caught on, and I have a lot of really, really great people to bring you guys in this new year. We did have planned Shaka Dyson. He had a death in the family. He had to back out and move himself to a later date. He will still be on. Don't worry about it. He will be on. It's just he had something come up with a death in the family. We had to move him out, and we moved in somebody else in. We just moved things around a little bit. Lisa Copeland. If you know who she is, I'm going to tell you real quick. She's an amazing keynote speaker. She's a main benefactor in women in automotive. She's a best-selling author. She's an amazing, dynamic auto person, and I'm excited. She was a dealer principal, and this is going to be the first dealer principal that we've had on Sales Hustler Spotlight. We're going to see things from her perspective. I think she was awarded the first Fiat dealership in North America, I think. Okay, if I was wrong, I'm sorry. But the research I did said that, and also she blew that place up. She blew that place up. Like, it sold a lot of cars. And for Fiat, that's unusual in America. So I really am excited to get her on. She's going to add a lot of value. We're going to have a great meeting next Tuesday, 5:30. Lisa Copeland. Go check her out, man. She's awesome. Now, what are we talking about today? Well, today's video, I'm talking about process. Okay, the reason I'm doing this is I know I've done a process about 5 months ago. All right, I did a video on this. It did really well. People said, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I posted the other day in Sales Hustlers, hey, what could I do a video on that would really help you guys? I got 10 to 15 people said the sales process. And I was like, golly, I've already done this. But I'm doing it a little different today. I'm tweaking it a little bit, but I still have my 7 steps to the sale. Look, guys, the process is probably the most important thing we can have. If customers do not go through the process, okay, things get off track. The process is good for us, but it's also good for the customer. Now, all my customers that are watching this, I want you to understand the process is not a trick. It's not something we put you in to make you buy the car. It keeps, while you're here, okay, it keeps you on track so we can solve your problems. That's the problem. A lot of times when you go to dealerships, they never actually solve your problem. And that's what the sales process has been designed to do. Now, the problem is when I got in sales in 1998, the sales process that I was taught in, not in car sales, in door-to-door business sales. Okay, that was me in the skyscrapers of Chicago, knocking on doors, getting business cards, finding out who the decision maker was, going back to the office, calling and making an appointment, and then going in for it. It was a hard job. It was hard work. But I'll tell you what, I honed my sales skills in those years going door to door, business to business. I learned a lot. I learned people. I learned the sales process. I learned how to get past gatekeepers. I learned rebuttals. I learned everything in that. When I got to the car business, there is no training. Y'all know that. That's why you're in here every day. There is no training in the car business, correct? And especially 11 years ago, there was no training. Luckily, I had all the skills from my previous job. They had me on a 12-step program. Yeah, not alcohol, but they had a 12-step process. The road to the sale was 12 steps. I thought was way too much. In fact, you get bogged down with too many steps. Some of them are just there to slow the process down, where I think the process is long enough in the car business. So over the years, I've narrowed it down to 7 steps. I'm going to go through these today. These are the 7 steps that Shawn Hayes uses to the road to the sale. Not 12, not 10, 7. The reason I've narrowed it down to 7, it keeps the customer in the flow of the deal. It is very important that you understand that too much time or too little time can kill a deal. You can spend too much time with the customer and they start looking at their watch. You can spend too little and they didn't get enough value. So it's very important. I've narrowed this down. It's worked for me, and here it is. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. What am I talking about today? I'm going to talk about the 7 steps of the sale. Why it's important we put a customer through this process. A, it's good for the customer, but B, it's also good for us so we can solve their problems. Number 1, the meet and greet. You got to understand the meet and greet. In the first 10 seconds, you can lose a deal. You can't gain a deal, but you can lose it in the first 10 seconds. And a lot of deals are lost in the meet and greet. Now, that sounds easy enough, right? Meet and greet. I just go out and I shake their hand and tell them who I am, right? No. The problem is with this is oftentimes we do this wrong. I'm going to go through how I do it, all right? First of all, let the customer pull in and get out of their car. Don't ever go stand near it. Don't sit there and eyeball them. Don't make them feel intimidated or that you're going to be the typical car salesman. You want to kind of paint the picture of a complete opposite of the stereotype they have in their mind. Okay? I'll let them breathe. Get out of the car. Adjust their clothes. You know what I'm saying? Never hop on them. Don't stand next to the car. Don't do that stuff that you feel like a vulture and the customer, okay, doesn't like it. All right? So now they're out of the car. I walk up to them with confidence. All right? And I say, "Welcome to Hyundai of St. Augustine. My name is Shawn. What is your name?" The reason I do that is if I ask that question, it throws them off of saying, "Oh, we don't need any help." Okay? Never say, "Can I help you?" Never say, "What can I get you?" All right? What do you want to look at? Nothing. They don't want to look at nothing if you do that. They're like, no, I'm fine. We don't need any help. So I go and I introduce myself right off the bat. I throw them off by, instead of asking how I can help them, I introduce myself and say, "What's your name?" All right? So my name's Shawn Hayes. Welcome to Hyundai of St. Augustine. What's your name? Okay? Shake both hands if there's 2 in the party. If there's 3 in the party, make sure you acknowledge everybody in the party. Also, position yourself in an open stance so you can greet everybody. Do not close your back off to anybody. I'm telling you, people don't like that. All right? Make sure that you say hello to each one of the people in there. Then I ask them, "What information can I get for you today?" The reason I ask that is I don't want to say, "What can I show you?" Okay, "What can I do this?" The problem is they think you're a salesman. All right? They don't want you to sell them a car. It's a defense mechanism. You are the enemy. So I try to position myself as I'm an information provider. I am a problem solver. And then they say, "Well," so I say, "What information can I provide for you today?" They say, "Well, we might want to look at a Sonata." Okay? If they say that, great. If they give you, "Well, we don't really need any help. We're not buying today. We're not buying today." How many times have you heard that, right? "I'm not buying today." No problem, guys. I understand. My job's not to sell you a car today. My job is to make sure that you have all the information you need to go home, okay, and make a wise decision. Now, right there, I put in their mind that they're going to be able to leave today without buying a car. Now, is that what I want to happen? No. Okay? That's not what they want to happen either. You have to understand that. But they want to not feel pressured. They want to feel like they're going to be able to leave. So I give them that impression. Guys, I want you to go home today with all the information you need to make a wise decision. So today, my job is to provide you that information. What car were you here to see? Boom. Okay, got it? All right, now, we got the meet and greet. Now, I want you to understand, you can't smell like smoke. You have to have a nice appearance to you, okay? Tuck in your shirt. Make sure you aren't over here smoking. Guys, I'm telling you, all you smokers, okay? I love y'all, but if you smoke at work, you're creating an uphill battle with the customer. I know you think you've covered it up with chewing gum and cologne. No, you haven't. It stays on you. It's coming out your pores. It's in your clothes. You can't get rid of it. So don't smoke at work. I would just recommend that. Okay? There's nothing you can do to get rid of it. Secondly, make sure your breath doesn't mix with coffee and smoke. That's like, woo, wow, man, you might as well just close the doors because that person ain't going to want you to deal with them. So guys, just make sure that you're tidy, you're neat, you're ready to go, your breath is fresh. You take your sunglasses off when you meet the customer, when you greet them. Okay? This is all very important in the meet and greet. Now, I know you think the meet and greet was just, hey, my name is Shawn. Oh, okay, let's go. It's not. There is a reason that we do all this stuff. Number two, what do I do after that? All right, so we met and greeted them, right? I got to get them inside. Okay, I got to do a needs analysis, and I got to find their problem. Some of you guys think they're just here to look at cars. They're not. Let me ask you a question. On your day off, do you go see the dentist? No, of course you don't. You don't go see the dentist on your day off. Why? Because you don't have a problem. There's no reason to go to the dentist. Well, they think of us as the same class as a dentist. Why would they want to go to a car lot unless they have a problem? They might not be telling you they have a problem, but they have a problem. That's why they're here. We have to find that problem and give them a solution. And the best way to do it is get them inside instead of out here where it's hot. I want to get them inside where it's a controlled atmosphere, air conditioned, comfortable chairs. I can get them something to drink. Okay, I can sit them down and we can comfortably get to know each other as well as find the problem. How do you find the problem? Well, you got to ask questions. You got to ask the five W's and one H. Okay, the who, what, where, when, how, and the why. Okay, we need to find out who the car is for, who's the decision maker, what their current car is, what they're looking to try to accomplish today. Okay, how they're going to pay for the car. All these things are important. Do you get what I'm saying? And the best way to do that is inside at your desk instead of out here on the hot sun. If Florida's hot, man, you don't want to be walking around at 100 degrees out here. The customer's going to look at their watch. They're going to be whispering to each other. And then they're going to get the old, hey, can I get your business card? All right? So make sure you get them inside. All right? Number three, the demo. Woo! The $1 million demo. I need a $1 million walk around. All right? So how do I do that? Well, after I found all their needs, I think the perfect car for them, I don't want to walk them out to the lot. Now, why wouldn't I want to do that? My manager disagrees with me on this. Okay? He disagrees. He wants you to walk them out there and tire them out, look at all the inventory. I am different on this. I have been different from day one. He, luckily for me, respects me enough to let me do what I want to do. Now, the reason I don't want to walk them out there is A, there's too much inventory out there. If I just found the perfect car for their problem, why do I want to walk them out there and give them more inventory to look at? Why do I want to give them more options to confuse the car deal? Okay? They are here to solve the problem. I'm here to solve it. I've got the solution to solve it. Now you walk them out the inventory and they see 6,000 cars. Also, if they're open, they're jumping in them. They're looking at everything. They're running. They're looking at window stickers. You cannot control the conversation. All right? So I say, sit here, guys. I think I have the perfect car for our solution for your problem. I'm going to go grab it. I'll pull it up in here in the shade. We'll do a little walk around on the vehicle to show you the features. Okay? They say yes. I say, great. I'll be right back. Keep them abreast of what you're doing. Okay? That's what I did there. So I go out. This also allows you to go out and see what condition the car is in. Okay? Maybe the radio's on the wrong station, too loud. Okay? Maybe the seat's up too high. All right? And they're going to bump their head when they get in the car. All these things are a factor. If a customer goes and sees a car, the battery is dead, the seat's up too high, okay, they got trash in the passenger seat, for whatever reason, the radio station's blared up on the wrong channel, okay, you're going to offset them. That first impression that customer's going to get, it's going to be negative. And you're going to be fighting uphill to try to convince them that this is the right car. So I like to go out, isolate the car, get it, pull it up so it's all by itself, okay? And then I have it, so its first impression is perfect. Now remember, this $1 million walk around, you gotta go step by step, each feature all the way around with the feature, the benefit to their life, and ask them if it provided them value. Okay, this is what I do every time. Okay, well, what do you mean about that, Shawn? All right, so I'm gonna pull the car up. I hit lock the doors right away. Why am I locking the doors? Well, I don't want them looking in the car until I can control, so I need them listening to me, correct? I need interaction with them. The problem is if you leave the car unlocked, they jump in the car, they're not paying attention to you. They tune you out right away. All right, so I lock the door right away. It's funny, I'll even see the customers grab the door handles, and I'll be like, I'll get to that in a second, but I need to tell you a few things about the product first. All right, so that's when I go into the product and building value in the product, the dealership, the brand, myself, okay? Then I get into the car. You have to not skip the demo, okay? If you skip the steps of the demo, you're not building any value. And I believe in ABV, always build value. It's going to help later on when you try to close this customer down. So remember, go through each one. I'll give you a couple examples here. If I'm talking about blind spot detection system, I always tell stories, okay, to put the customer in a situation that they didn't like to be in or don't want to be in to sell the feature. I'll give you an example. Blind spot detection system, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Have you ever been driving down the road, you look over to your passenger side, you don't see anybody over there, so you go to get out of your lane and all of a sudden somebody honks at you and you have to swerve back. Has that ever happened to you? Everybody it's happened to, so they say yes. So I'm getting a nod, right? They say yeah. I say, I know, it almost caused an accident, but in this car that will not happen, okay? Because when somebody comes up into your blind spot, a yellow light will appear in the mirror, and if you use your turn indicator to move out of your lane, it will now give you an audible noise inside the car. Okay, that can't happen anymore. You will not wreck into the car next to you because of the blind spot detection system. Do you see value in that? Of course they see value in that. Who's going to say no? I can't see any value in that, right? All right, so the key thing here in the demo is to go through each feature with the benefit, put the customer in the situation that they've been in their life they don't want to be in again, and boom, you've added value to that feature. This is the way you do a demo. A demo should take you 20, 30 minutes. If you're going out there and saying, yeah, hey, Mr. Customer, yeah, here's the car right here. Look at that. This is a Yukon right here. Yeah, it's got some tires, wheels. It's a big engine, real big. All right, let's go in and work some numbers. All right, that's wrong. You build no value. You're not going to close any deals that way unless the customer just wants to buy that car. All right, so remember, demo is key. Next, what's next, Shawn? I'm sorry this is a long video. I promise you that this is all valuable information. Reference back to it at some point to help you. All right, number 4, drive. The test drive, y'all. It is key. It's the only reason we, as salespeople, are here. They can buy these cars online. They can sit in their underwear at home and point and click. They can get financing at home. They can buy the car. You can deliver it to their house. The only reason we're here, is to provide the test drive. Okay, I feel like the test drive is so valuable, but I see some salesmen slap a tag on the back and say, yeah, customer, go ahead. So the customer's out there by themselves, okay? I think that's wrong. We need to be on all test drives, okay? Why do we need to be on all test drives? I think it's the most valuable rapport building stage in the whole 7 steps of the sale. I'm sitting next to them, okay? They're driving. I turn around, I talk to the wife or the husband. Hey, so where are you from? Okay, how many kids do you have? How long you been married? People love to talk about themselves, and this is a vital time to talk about themselves. Okay, I'm building rapport on this stage. Also, if I'm not with them, how can I know if they like or don't like anything in the vehicle? Right? This is the time I say, wow, did you see that blind spot detector just go off? That's amazing right there, huh? Nobody will be hit on the highway now. And do you see value in that? Do you see it now? And they're like, yeah, great. Here, let's use that adaptive cruise control. Let's turn it on right now, and the car in front of us will slow. I want you to see how this works. Wow, I love that. Great. The problem is if you send them out a tag by themselves, just driving down the road, they're never going to be able to use these features because they're so worried about paying attention to the road. I use them. I show the benefit in them when they're driving. I chat them up. I talk about where they're from. Building rapport in the drive and the test drive is key. Guys, I'm telling you, if you're skipping this step and you're running in to price cars out, Okay, you're only going to cost yourself car deals. I know you might see the car deal. Okay, I know you might see it and you're like, oh, I got to hurry to get to it. No, don't hurry. Take your time. Let it breathe, man. It's like a fine wine. Let it breathe. It'll be there when you get there. Okay, next, the appraisal. Step 5 is the appraisal. All right, so we came back in. All right, I know they like the car. They know they like the car. I say, guys, I think we solved your problems today. I think I found the perfect car for you. Do you agree? Yes. Great. Well, in this process, we need to get the used car manager, okay, to look at your car. We got to get you the most for your car. And in that, he's going to look at it. All right. We're going to fill out some paperwork here. We're going to look at it. He's going to test drive it. And then he'll put a fair number on your vehicle. Is that fair for you? Yes. Okay, great. Walk them out to the vehicle. Okay. Make them sell you their car. You get it? Make them sell you their car. Do a walk around with them. Okay. Look at everything. They're going to tell you about things. Okay. But this way you keep them in the flow of the process. They know what you're doing. They're out there. They can see all the flaws the cars has too. Now, I'm not one that goes around and points everything out. I just don't. They know the deficiencies of their car. I don't need to blast their car. All right. But I think it's important that you keep the customer in the process. Next one. 6, we got to present the numbers, right? This is where a lot of salesmen, they do all the other stuff. I'm blown away that you just spent 2 hours with a customer with a meet and greet, a needs analysis, a demo, a drive, okay, appraisal, or not even the appraisal, and they just say, well, can I get your business card? And they're out the door. We have to present numbers. You have to ask for the close. You spent 2 hours. You solved their problem. Now, let's get rewarded, okay? Let's solve their problem and send them down the road with the right car to solve their problems, right? We got to present numbers. So how I do that, at my dealership, we present it in a dealer socket form where it's going to give you a cash out the door, all right, and then 16 payment options. And I tell them this, guys, what I'm going to do is going to go get the lowest price on mine, highest price on yours. It'll have a cash total out the door price, all right? With that, I'm going to provide you 16 payment options. If you decide to pay cash, we'll have that, but we'll also have 16 payment options, 0 down, money down, and 16 different ways to buy it. I'm also going to put in a lease payment in here for you, okay? It's important also, guys, to have brought up leasing at the beginning, okay? Somewhere along this road, you don't want to just throw this out at the end. But anyways, that's a different video. So we're going to present the numbers to them, all right? The last stage here, guys, the last stage, and the reason I made this last is it isn't last and it isn't first. It's always. This is the omnipresent stage. Stage 7 is stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, it is build rapport. You can never build enough rapport with your customers. I build rapport in the meet and greet, in the while we're sitting at my desk, at the demo, the drive, with humor, all the time. Build rapport, build rapport, build rapport. Relationships is what this is all about, y'all. This is about building relationships, and how you do it and how you can do it throughout the sales process. This place, the build rapport stage is 7, but it has no place because it's omnipresent. We always have to be building rapport, but it's the most important thing I can tell any green pea in the business. If you know nothing about your product and you know nothing about sales, if you can build rapport, you can go sell 12 cars a month. Yes, if you get enough traffic and you build rapport and you get customers to like you, they will buy cars just because they like you, all right? And you can have time to get your skill level up. So guys, let me retrace my steps. Number 1 is the meet and greet. Number 2 is get them inside. Find the problem, okay? We have to do a thorough needs analysis, okay? With the 5 W's, the who, what, where, why, and how, all right? We got to do a demo. $1 million walk around. Do not sacrifice this stage, okay? If you've never seen my walk around, go over to Sales Hustlers. It's up in there, all right? This should help you, okay? This stage, do not skip that stage. That is your value building stage. Number 4, drive is key. Okay, we have to go on test drives. Okay, number 5 is appraisal. Number 6 is present the numbers and ask for the business. Guys, we gotta ask for the business. Why are you doing all this if you don't say, well, let's sign this up, right? So ask for the business. Last one is build rapport. I hope this helps. Everybody needs a refresher, right? Everybody needs refreshers. Green peas, I hope this helps you. If you're new in the business, I hope giving you this structure helps you. But also, the people that have been in the business a lot of times are the ones that skip the steps the most. Sometimes we need a refresher. I hope this helps. Guys, sell. We have 3 days left. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sell some cars. Okay, finish this year out strong. 2018 is right around the corner. God bless you all. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. I make car buying easy.